All right, there you are. Hello, long time no see.
It's good to see you.
You too. It's been a while, huh?
Yes.
How have you been?
Oh, surviving this journey called life.
Yes, aren't we all?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we doing for you today?
Just to see if there's anyone that comes across.
Okay. Do you want to connect someone specifically or just whatever I get?
Just whoever you get.
Make it hard on me. Make it hard on me.
Hey, that's testing your skills.
I know, but this skill is a new skill. So I haven't really used it that much. We've used it 3 or 4 times and it's been pretty good, and sometimes there might be multiple people around you and I can't really tell who's who. So you're just going to have to go off validation on what it fits.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes. Because I'm usually one that likes to call people to me or call spirits to me, and that's easier that way for some reason. Do you have both your grandparents on there on the other side? I get a grandmother and a grandfather, and they're standing together.
Okay.
So are they both over there?
Yeah, all 4 of them. So.
Okay. These are, I think, maternal.
Okay.
That are stepping forward now. Because I just asked and I heard maternal. Were you closer to your maternal?
Oh, yes.
Okay. That would make sense. You've got an army over there. So we're going to have to weed through who is talking and what they're saying, because you've also got some buddies from Iraq, Afghanistan, where you were overseas.
Okay.
You've got some buddies that are standing in uniform. So it's like now when I'm looking on the other side, I just see like a bunch of people all standing there for Mike. All right. Okay, I'm going to try to be a little, I don't even know how this is going to make sense, and hopefully it'll make sense, because it went from your grandparents now to these buddies that they're showing me specific things. So they're showing me the uniforms that you wear when you're in the desert. There's 2 of them, but I don't know who they are yet. But one keeps showing me a flip of a truck.
Okay.
Like there's an explosion and then a flip of a truck. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sorry if I'm bringing up anything that's hard. But these people there's something with his dog tags. He's jingling his dog tags. So I don't know if his dog tags are given to someone specific or put somewhere specific, but there's something with his dog tags that he wants to bring up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And you can say how things make sense, so I don't think I'm losing it over here.
No.
Okay.
I hear you. It's just been a minute from you.
Right. And it, like I said, I'm getting that year. So there's a reference to 2015 as being significant. I don't know if it's significant to them or really how it fits, but that year is coming up.
Yeah, it's almost through all the basically we didn't deploy together the first time he went, but we went together on his second tour, and I kind of grew I would say close to him, but I appreciate his friendship.
Right.
And then we came back in 2014. And then 2015, he ended up passing away.
Okay.
And I kind of took it upon myself to put his uniform together. And I still have a couple of his nameplates that are in my house for his dress uniform. So, when he was getting ready for his services, I was the one that kind of went back there and, brought the uniform, sat with his parents and the funeral director.
All right.
And then after a few minutes, was able to go back and, kind of talk to him and kind of joke about how he was growing his mustache out and he couldn't be out of regs and uniform.
Okay. So you know who I'm talking about then.
Sorry, yeah, kind of long rant there, but yeah.
Okay. Because so the dog tags are significant for his uniform, his tags, everything that belonged to him, military wise. Yeah. That's how I take that symbolism. And his dog tags might have been involved in that, right? With the rest of his stuff?
Almost, I can't quite recall, yeah, but I would say yes.
Okay. So he wants to thank you for doing all that for him. Because he says that it meant a lot to him because he knew this was really hard on his parents. And we're going to get a little deep here, so I apologize. And I haven't actually connected with a lot of guys that have been over there, honestly. So I think his mom really had a hard time with it. He's like, I was supposed to come back. I never thought I was gonna go over there and not come back. But this feels like it was very fast, and it was so what I was seeing with the truck flipping. This is the same person, right? Because there's two guys standing there, but this is the one specific person, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not going all over the place. He's saluting you. Okay. So that's respect from the other side. He's standing in his whole desert uniform and he's saluting you. And were you the leader of that? Were you above him in some way, or were you leading? There's some kind of, I don't know how to say this. You were like in charge of something that pertained to him. I don't know if it's the platoon or the
convoy.
The convoy. Okay. So were you in charge of that convoy? One of the people in charge? Was your truck in front of theirs?
No, that was a different
Whose truck
time.
was in front of theirs? Because I don't know why he's showing me this, but he's showing me like the one truck goes and then their truck goes, and the truck in front of them was fine, but their truck wasn't. So I'm not really sure the significance of that. If there's someone that was specific in that truck in front.
Yeah.
But he just wanted to take the moment to step forward and tell you thank you. Do you have a Rodriguez on the other side, or Rodriguez? Because I hear the name Rodriguez, but I don't know how it fits. Because I feel like you got a lot of people over there, and people you might not even know are there.
Yeah, I mean, there was the one IED that the five of us survived. There was a Rodriguez that was sitting in the back that got thrown around.
Okay.
But I haven't heard from him in years.
So was he in the same convoy then?
No, not that one.
A different one?
Yeah.
Did this guy know him? I don't understand why they're bringing him up, or why they're bringing up that name. But let's just hang on to it. It's got to be, because I kept hearing it repeat until I said something to you.
Gotcha.
So we'll just think about that for a minute. So was there more than one guy that passed away in that convoy? Because again, there's two guys standing together. Was there someone else in the truck with him? I'm sorry, you can hang on to it. I just see the two guys there was. Okay.
Wait, no. I'm just concurring with you. It's been a minute, and two deployments outside the wire. I'm getting like some things mixed up, so I'll make sure I'm getting them right.
That's okay. Like I said, when we have a lot of people come through, it's kind of hard to figure out who's saying what and why they're saying what they're saying. But you've got a lot of, I mean, the one guy really sticks out. The one that you did everything for, you doing that for him was like honor, brother, is what he says.
Sounds like Mike.
And he respects you for that because he. Also, I don't understand how this fits or what this, because they might have symbols that I've never used before because I haven't really communicated with anybody from that's gone through something like this. But they're showing me a cross with dog tags over the cross, and something about boots next to the cross. So I don't know if this is something that is done over there or what the significance is, but they're showing me that. So I don't really know what the symbolic meaning for that is.
I'll take the Fallen Soldier Memorial. Typically, it's combat boots. There's an AR platform rifle with a bayonet sticking into the ground or a box, and then you have dog tags that are hanging off the pistol grip. Usually, there's like a helmet for civilians that are listening, or a Kevlar that you would wear while riding in the vehicle. So that's like the Soldier's Memorial. I could have the name mixed up with something else, but that's
okay. So was that done for him or someone else? Do you know? If you don't, you can get back to me. It's just they keep showing me that.
That could have been somebody else that just passed, but
yeah, like I said, they're all coming through at once. So whoever it fits, it fits.
Okay.
So this person just passed then? This other person?
Yes.
With the soldier memorial thing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this, you just keep showing me that over and over for some reason. Is this something that's done over there, or is it's done over there, right? The soldier memorial?
It's done overseas, but we've done it here on the state side as well, just depending on if you can get the rifle or even like we call it, remember, a rubber ducky.
Mm-hmm.
A fake rifle, you can still use one of those to make the display.
Okay. So did you do this for him over there or over here? Because it feels like it's really special to him. Because you're showing me that.
Okay. I mean, it may not have been me per se.
Well, whoever it was done for him.
Yeah.
But so wherever it was done, I feel like it. I don't know. I have so many people coming through at once for you. getting a little confusing. They're getting a little packed in there.
If you want to single someone out, we can do that. So you can
I'm trying. You said whoever's over there, so they just decided let's all just come through at once and confuse the hell out of her, okay? I keep trying to go back to your grandma. But they keep bringing me all these guys. But I can't seem to get away from that memorial for some reason. I don't really know what the reasoning is for it. I think something was done stateside.
Yes.
Okay, because he doesn't make me feel like it was over there. It was like someone did it here.
Yes, that's
His
correct.
platoon. What is it with his platoon? Did they do something specific for him as well?
They did.
Okay.
The platoon sergeant put it together.
Okay, because I heard platoon. And was he more of a like someone kind of in command? Like more of a higher rank, not like a private or anything.
This was a platoon sergeant.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Because he just said platoon, and then I wanted to go to the rank I was, which was sergeant. So that makes sense, and he was in charge of something. Okay. Also, he keeps showing me a flag at half-mast. I don't know if it was specifically a half-mast, but I don't know if you guys just did that for him out of respect or exactly what that's about. And also, he keeps talking about a brother. Do you know if he had a brother?
Yeah.
Okay. So he shows me a flag at half-mast, but then he also shows me a flag being folded up. But then there's a reference to his brother. I don't really know. Was he close with his brother? Do you know?
Not personally. I couldn't give a name.
So he just is basically saying that he appreciates the respect that you guys give him, the memorial you gave him. I feel like there was some kind of party or thing that you guys did for him, kind of like a memorial service, but it was a military memorial service is what it comes across as. So he is standing there in his dress blues giving a salute. So did he have a wife? You know if he was married?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Because he's talking about a wife that he left behind. And I get a reference to 2 children. Do you know if he had 2 kids?
He did.
Okay. He hands her a red rose because I feel like she cries a lot. And he's kind of really worried about, because this feels very recent. This feels like in the last few months, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. He wants to send a message through you. I don't know if you'll ever give it to her because, some people aren't open, whatever, but at least he gets to say it. He says he just wants to tell her that he loves her. And he hasn't left her. And I think she feels him. Because I think sometimes she feels like he's standing there and she'll turn to look and there's nothing there. That's the way it comes across. Like he stands and watches her a lot. And did he call you? Who called you Mikey instead of Howard?
Oh man. It's not the same person that's coming across.
Yeah, it probably is. I mean, I heard Mikey. He used to call you Mikey too, or is it someone else?
The Grohalva guy.
Okay, because I'm trying to stick with one at a time. I'm trying to stick with one at a time until they give their message, and then I'll move on. But I believe it's the same person. But I heard, please, Mikey. So I mean, I know it's kind of hard to deliver this kind of message because, like I said, not everybody believes. But I think she's had her own experiences because I feel like he's tried really hard to get across to her. And I think she's had a dream too, because he's talking about a dream. And I hear the word anniversary. So I don't know if there's an anniversary that just passed or is coming up. I'm trying to get validating things, so if you do tell her, you could tell her that I got all this and I don't know anything. Where was the gun salute done? Was that at his funeral, or was there something different that was done when you guys did the memorial for him?
That was at the chapel.
Okay. So it was done at his funeral?
Correct.
Okay. I just hear guns going off. Do you know? I keep hearing the word gunfight. I keep hearing the word gunfight, but then I see an explosion. I don't know if you know anything that happened over there, but those are two things that I keep getting in relation to him. And he labors my breathing. Like a lot.
You are?
Huh?
The individual?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the same one.
All right.
I'm trying to stick with the same one. This is what happens when we open the floodgates. They all kind of just want to say a little thing, and his was thank you too, because was he more of a friend to you?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys were closer.
Yep.
Okay. Because he's talking about your friendship and how much it meant to him. He says that, we were more than just coworkers. We were buddies. And I feel like there's some memories attached to that, like conversations that you guys had that seemed to be kind of deep at moments. Does it make sense?
It does.
Okay, like I feel like you would tell him your problems and he would tell you his problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I left a unit sometime about 10 years ago, but still kept in contact with them.
Right.
And,
but I'm talking about any time before that, like when you guys used to hang out, because they'll go back into the memories that they have with you.
Yes.
Okay. He says it was always girl problems. That's his words, not mine.
Sounds about right.
I'm trying to see if he has anything else he wants to say, because I want to pull your grandma in real quick. since they stepped forward first, but it's like they stepped forward and they just waved and then they let these guys come through because they felt that they had a message that they needed to convey. And it was really important that they stepped forward and were able to convey that message. And I think in a way you wanted to hear from this guy.
Yes.
He says you did anyways.
Yep. Then I sent him a message like a few days after he passed away, but I didn't know he had passed away. It was kind of
okay. And again, that firefight and explosion might be from the time that you guys were in together. I don't really know. I don't know if it, has anything to do with that. But for some reason, he makes me feel like he went over there a few times, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Like he was a lifer kind of person.
Correct.
He was very steadfast to his country. And I feel like his wife tried to get him to actually get out at one point because of the wars and stuff that were going on over there. But he was so proud to be doing what he was doing. And he was a true soldier all around.
Yes, he was.
Like he was extremely, extremely proud of his country. He was extremely proud to fight for his country, and he didn't want to let his country down. So that's why, like I said, he comes across as a lifer, like someone that was going to be in until the end. No matter how many times he had to go overseas and come back. I don't think he ever thought it was going to end up this way, though.
All right. I got so many friends that have unfortunately passed away. But yeah, you're talking about a dog tag. I got one for Joseph Morning right in front of me on my desk. So, yeah. And this is who we're talking about.
The dog tag that you have right now is who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least we figured that out. Wow. So that's just his way. He came in first then with the dog tags. Then the other guy came in and then he came back around. But he wanted to let the other guy talk because the other guy wanted to say, thanks for doing all that for me. This guy, I feel like this one was hard. This one was hard on you. This one was a harder passing for you, I think.
Definitely was.
Yeah.
We're about the same age,
Yeah. And I think it kind of made you think of things a little bit more than usually. Because, the guys that are proud and they serve their country, they go over there and they know that they're putting their lives on the line, but at the same time, they don't think anything's going to happen. And so I don't know if it's making you kind of recollect on things at this time, but also, you guys known each other for a lot of years. Because he takes me way back. And I see your little baby face, how you use but he puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "You know what, bud? Thanks a lot for everything." So, he definitely meant a lot to both of these guys. And they wanted to make their presence known today.
Love you, brothers.
They're both saluting you at the same time. Okay. I mean, they're standing there in their uniform and they're just saluting. Okay. And I don't know if one of them used to like this, but I see one of them do that with like a wink. So I don't know if it's anything he ever did when he was alive, but like kind of thing.
That's girl holiday.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was making sure because I'm not going to do that for no reason. Okay. So that's just his way of letting you know it's him.
That's definitely Grijalva. Yeah.
Okay. Good. See, I would have never gotten that name. I was even trying to get names because your guys' some of those last names, man, there's just.
I know.
I don't know. I had a Joseph here the other night, but I don't know where he belonged. So sometimes I can get a name really clear, like if they come and I ask them who they are, but then when I'm doing a reading, I struggle with the names. But as long as you know who I'm talking about. I'm going back to Grandma now because I just want to see if she has anything to say. But it's weird. They're showing me this vision in my head of just a flag just flying in the air, like in it being beautiful. So I think that's just symbolic of how they felt about their country and what they did. And their way of stepping back now as I'm trying to pull Grandma in. So let's see if they let me pull Grandma in and no one else decides they want us to step forward. I keep getting an apple pie. Do you know if Grandma ever made like an apple pie that she was really good at making? Because I keep getting and smelling an apple pie.
I mean, what wasn't she good at making? Apple pie, carrot cake.
So she liked to bake then.
Mm.
Okay. So it's just symbolic for the baking thing, but specifically she shows me an apple pie. She's very, she comes across as very grandmotherly. She did all the grandmotherly things. And she treated her grandkids a lot of the time as if they were her own, no matter what they needed, she'd give it to them, is how it comes across. And there's something with someone's heart. I keep getting that. I've got it in alleys. I cannot get rid of it. I don't know if it belongs to anybody with you, but there's a heart condition. There's something with someone's heart that keeps coming in.
Yeah, she passed away from a heart attack.
Okay, there you go. Thank God it made sense for someone. It kept coming in alleys, but I was like, sometimes they'll come in early and it'll get kind of mixed up. So that was probably her earlier that was stepping up a little bit early. And it was coming in again. So I was like, well, it's got to fit you now because I couldn't let go of it. Do you have a thing with flowers?
Roses and
I see
flowers.
like a lot of, yeah, I see like a lot of flowers. So she had like them around her house or whatever, like a lot of flowers she liked to mess with.
Yes.
Okay.
Even poppies.
Was there something that was handed down from her to you? I keep getting a blanket that was possibly handed down, but there might be something else that I feel was handed down from.
Recently, or are we talking about a while ago?
It would be something that's handed down from you. I keep seeing it as a blanket, but she's talking about handing something down.
I mean, just recently, my aunt gave me an old coffee cup that belonged to my grandma.
Okay. Do you know now? Like I said, it's handed down, and I keep seeing a blanket. Now the blanket could be symbolic of just something handed down, but there also, it feels like there's a blanket in the family that she made or something that's still in the family that was hers. But that came in a little separate than the handed down. So if you just got a coffee cup from Dad, she's just validating that was handed down to you.
She used to crochet, so I mean,
Okay.
I don't know who has the crochet blanket.
Okay. So for the blanket, she probably made blankets then, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm guessing probably someone has. I'm guessing someone has one of those blankets somewhere. It's weird because those kind of things came in together, so I don't know. I've been getting this kind of a lot. So she's talking about also a namesake. Do you know if any of the kids or any of the grandkids, first or middle, carry her name? If not, I feel like it's going to be in the future. But I keep getting there's a namesake somewhere.
I have to. For
Think
some
about
reason,
that.
the middle name is escaping me, but I'll have to double check.
That's okay. If not, it'll be in the future. You know, as the kids keep coming. I don't know. It feels like there's going to be either that or it's. I don't know if it's her or your mom, because your mom's here.
Well, then that would. My mom, my latest granddaughter, is Nirvana Shirley Diane.
So she carries her name.
Yeah.
Is the middle. Okay. And that's the new granddaughter, right?
Correct.
Okay. So she's just validating that she's aware that you guys, carried on her name after your mom. So mom and grandma are there. Like I said, it's a free fall today. But she felt a little different than grandma. It's like she stepped forward and wanted to let you know that she knew that was done for her.
Awesome.
And your mom, I mean, she just always beams with pride for you. I remember that. That's the one thing I remember from like whenever we did her reading, however long ago it was she has so much pride for you, so much pride for, how you serve your country, what you do with your family. She says, he's a family man and he always puts his kids first. And she's so proud of you for that. She's so proud of you for the life that you've led.
Got that right.
I'm getting a headache with her, for some reason. Or I'm getting a headache, I should say. So she just showed me like her standing there with grandma and grandpa. They're all holding hands. So that's her family. I mean, she's there with everybody, but she just wants to say that that's her mom and dad. And they're all there together. Trying to see what else I can get. I keep picking up. Do you know if any one of them wore pearls or had any pearls?
I know my mom did, but those were handed down to my sister.
Okay. And that there again is the handing down.
Yeah.
So it's like your mom kind of came in with grandma and confused things a little bit. So she's talking about the handing down of things and the pearls being handed down. So she's just validating that as well. Okay. And she's happy that that's been done. So they just want to say that I hear I love you, son. And I'm proud of the work that you're doing. We're all here. We're your biggest cheerleaders, is what she said. So hopefully that was very helpful to you with everybody coming up. I wanted to try to at least get some from your mom and your grandma, even if it was just a couple of pieces of validating information.
I appreciate it.
Of course. Anytime. And you know you can message me anytime too. Quit being such a stranger over there.
Try not to. Try and keep my sanity together.
All right, Mike. It was good seeing you.
Thanks.
Stay in touch, huh?
Yes. Bye.
Bye.